Well, I don't know what I want, but I know what I have, and I don't know what I need, but I know how to say.
This was down on the inside.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Becks World Shootout here at the West Kent International Speedway. Now tonight, 22 of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series' very best drivers are going to go head to head because a 30 lap sprint around this tough, tight and very fast half-mile bull ring. This seriously is very tight. Lots of fender bending and close quarters action will be guaranteed tonight. They'll be going head to head across 30 laps for $1 million. $1 million to the winner. For second, who knows? Nobody really cares. No fuel mileage racing, no points conservative racing. Tonight, it's all about the sprint. As we hand over to a legend on both sides of the Atlantic, Grand Marshal Hugh Laurie, as he delivers the most famous words in motorsport.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Down to the Crown Royal starting lineup. Now starting with the STP Pole Award, which goes to Ryan Newman for the fastest pole time, 10.3 seconds, a new track record. He just scorched up the racetrack. He lines up on the inside of row 1. Outside him is Carl Edwards, who is one of two drivers who raced his way in on time tonight. It was a go or go home scenario. Inside row 2, Mark Martin, second in the championship. On the outside, Bobby Labonte, joint fan vote winner. Inside of row 3, Kevin Harvick, the Bud Shootout winner. And on the outside, Martin Truex Jr., Daytona 500 pole winner. Inside of row 4, Jeff Gordon, third in the championship if I remember rightly, and Kyle Busch on the outside. He'll look to atone for a disappointing 2009 season. And row 5, will these two have forgotten about the Ford 400 at Homestead feud? We'll find out tonight. On row 6, Denny Hamlin and Kurt Busch, both of them had pretty good 2009 chase season. Row 7, the opposite story, Brian Vickers and Casey Kane both had pretty disappointing chase campaigns. Row 8, Dale Earnhardt Jr., joint fan vote winner with Bobby Labonte. On the outside, David Rudman, who won the Coke 600. Inside row 9, Matt Kenseth, Daytona 500 champion. On the outside, Jeff Burton, the other driver who had to race his way in on time. Row 10, Jimmy Johnson, the 4-time champion. Everyone will be gunning for him tonight. And Joey Logano, the New Hampshire winner. And row 11, the two Talladega winners, Brad Keselowski and Jamie McMurray. Keselowski won the spring race and McMurray won the fall race. Basic race analysis, total length 30 laps, no need for a pit window. The important stat there is the winner's purse, over $1 million going to the winner. The weather tonight, it has been very, very cold tonight. They've actually been battling snow and ice conditions down on the track. As you see, the air temperature is very cold. The forecast is clear now. They've cleared the track off. We are looking good for racing tonight. No interruptions. Here we go then. Anticipation building in the grandstands as here they come round the corner to take the green flag, and we are underway in the Becks World Shootout. Here we go. All on the line now, and already trouble for Ryan Newman as the cars are stacking up. I think Ryan Newman slips his wheels on the rear start, and already we've barely made it through a lap, and already we have trouble. Ryan Newman and Carl Edwards have gone around. A couple more cars are involved as well in the melee. Oh goodness, well I told you this was a tight track. Like I say, Ryan Newman spun the tyres on the start, and that I think stacked everyone up. Mark Martin slipped by, and then look at this. Edwards squeezed into the wall, and Newman went around as well. Mark Martin got a piece of it, and Bobby Labonte I think got a little bit of damage on the front end as well. Looks like everybody else managed to make it through just about, which I'm quite surprised. I was expecting a massive stack up there. There you see Mark Martin rolling around on the caution with the right front tyre down. He'll have to come in and fix that. So we get ready to go racing again then. Labonte, Newman, Martin and Edwards, everybody involved in the wreck, have managed to repair the damage and are back out on the racetrack without losing any laps, which is quite impressive. A couple of those guys got pretty heavy damage. They will have to come from the rear of the field. And as we take the restart, Jeff Gordon leads Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Tony Stewart and Juan Pablo Montoya as we're back underway. See if we can keep it clean this time, boys, for more than a lap. Looks like they have so far. Kevin Harvick's running Jeff Gordon pretty hard. But, Kevin Harvick slips up into the wall. Looks like he's got away okay, but he's going to lose a lot of positions from that. As Denny Hamlin running hard in second. They dive down into 3 and 4 once again. And whoa! Sorry, Juan Pablo Montoya had a real moment. I think Jeff Burton got into the back of him. Looks like he's okay, slipped back into line. And as I mentioned in the pre-race, very, very tight circuit. As Tony Stewart battles Denny Hamlin for second. Contact will be inevitable. Here's Denny Hamlin, dives back on the inside. Kyle Busch is about to make it 3 wide. That's risky here. And Tony Stewart gets all loose. And we've got trouble. Trouble as they go down to 1 and 2. A 3-car incident. Truex, Kane and Johnson. So the 4-time champion wrapped up in a wreck, which I don't think was really anybody's fault. I think everyone was stacking up. And there's Tony Stewart. You see his left rear tyre going down. I wonder why he was suddenly swerving like that. And then just the stack up behind Truex ended up getting into Kane. And Johnson had nowhere to go. And it looks like that may well be the end of the race for Kane and Johnson. They've had early race finishes for them. Barely a third of the way through a race, which is a real shame. And it's a real racing incident. You can't really blame anybody for that. As Martin Truex Jr. impressively has managed to get back out on the racetrack, despite the damage he had. He will have to come from behind. And speaking of coming from behind, look at Bobby Labonte and Mark Martin and Carl Edwards. They've made their way up to 6th, 7th and 11th respectively. Good comebacks from all of them. And as we get ready to restart on lap 17, I hope you will join us for part 2 of the Becks World Shootout.